An exciting new project that might actually get done, unlike some of the other projects we've got going on in the Low Country that we've been beating to death lately. A potential new arena for basketball and sports things, but also concerts and whatever, may be coming to USCB in the very near future. Justin Rice is joining us. He's the chairman of the Educational Foundation for USCB. You guys have a big gathering, big get-together coming up next week where you're going to kind of blow the lid off of all this, although we've been talking about it kind of behind the scenes for years now. Tell us about it.
Yeah, well, first I would like to tell you about the Sand Shark 2020 vision.
Yeah, let's do that.
So, there's Sand Shark in there. Obviously, that's the mascot of USCB. But the 2020, so what do those two numbers mean? So the first 20 is to celebrate where USCB came from. So many folks don't know this, but USCB is one of the youngest universities in the state of South Carolina. We were accredited our four-year bachelorette ability 20 years ago. And if you drive down 278 near the Bluffton Hardyville property lines, you'll notice that beautiful campus. The Hargray Building, it looks like it's been there for generations. It's not, it's 20 years old.
Right.
So we want to really celebrate where we came from 20 years ago, and that anniversary is this year. So it's been such a great 20 years, from academics, from capital improvements, from just giving back to the community. We want to make sure that's celebrated. So the second 20 is the future. You can't stay still.
The next 20 years.
The next 20 years. So you can't be stagnant.
Right.
So what does that look like? And I don't, most of the residents in this area, unfortunately, did not grow up here. We didn't have the luxury of doing it.
Right.
I personally grew up in a college town.
Okay.
So I grew up in a town where you could go to baseball games, you went to the volleyball games, football game, everything.
Sure.
That's the one thing we're missing. We have softball.
You've got the teams.
Yeah, I was saying we have softball, we have baseball.
Teams,
but we don't have the venue.
Right.
And thank goodness to Hardyville, they let us lease out their sports complex out in Hardyville, which is great. We love it. It's a good facility if you've ever been out there. But it's not on campus.
Right.
So we've got to find a way to bring that type of engagement back on campus. It helps the community. It helps drive the student body excitement on the campus. So that's what the next 20 vision looks like. We've got plans, or it's kind of a three-pronged approach. We've got projects that we're looking at in Hilton Head, Bluffton, and Beaufort.
Right.
But right now we're focused on Bluffton.
Right.
It is the largest project. It's very important to the community. And what that project looks like is, we'll start at the very top. The largest portion of it is we want to build an arena.
Okay.
We've got the plans. We've got the funding discussed.
You've got the funding.
Yeah, we've got the funding discussed.
Well, you've got it lined up. You know where it's coming from.
But this arena is going to be gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's absolutely fantastic. It's around, let's just say, 5,000 people. So it's very large.
More than just sports, too. I mean, you guys are going to do concerts, the Beatles reunion is coming here.
It will be the graduations. Obviously, the university will be there. We could have school graduations. We could have job fairs there. You could have trade shows. And we can bring in volleyball tournaments. We can really make a huge impact in the area with this arena.
All right. The important thing we need to tell people are when and where the big kind of unveiling of all of this is happening. Next week, Thursday, at 5:30 at the in the Hargray Building.
Yep. So next Thursday at 5:30, we're hosting a forum to really discuss this project. It's going to be great. There's going to be business leaders there. There'll be, obviously, the university leaders will be there. Dr. Panu will be there. Our athletic director will be there. It's going to be a large kind of forum area where people can go and ask questions. And most importantly, I think a lot of people want to see what this looks like.
Yeah.
So we'll have renderings of the arena. Also, we'll have a site plan on the presentation, and it'll show where the baseball field's going to be, softball, everything. How is this going to interact with the businesses across 278? So it's really going to be a fantastic presentation.
When all the pictures are ready and when all of that stuff is ready, I want to have you back, and we want to talk about really blowing the lid off of this thing. Thank you so much for joining us, Justin Rice, chairman of the USCB Education Foundation, which is kind of putting all this together. Going to be an exciting time coming up in Bluffton. We'll be back with more right after this.